Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is Camera More Live, where we break down the latest in this week's top headlines in hip hop and entertainment. I appreciate you if this is your first time joining me, or if you're a returning joiner, definitely appreciate you. But make sure that you subscribe, follow, and comment. Don't be quiet in my chat. Don't like when people be quiet. Make sure you speak up and speak your mind here, because this is an open community. So I appreciate everybody. But I definitely had to get up on here before I get out here this weekend. If y'all don't know, this weekend I'm going to South Beach. So I'm gonna have me a good old time in Miami, and I'm gonna be streaming live on Twitch. So y'all can definitely check me out. I'm gonna be posting my schedule later today of when and what I'll be doing exactly. But it will be lit though. Just know I'm gonna be outside all weekend. Having going to different immersive events. I'm trying to be on the water a little bit. Be on the boardwalk. Have a good old time out there. So y'all gonna make sure y'all tune in to my Twitch live to not tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday? Yep. Today's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. Yep. So tomorrow. So, but before I get into that, we need to get into some of the latest in this hip hop news that's dropping. Cause this stuff is getting wild in these streets, y'all. I don't know if y'all paying attention. It's getting wild in these streets, y'all. It is so much going on. Like, I don't even know what to say. We got, you know, Offset and Lil Tjay. What can we say about that? Like, I just seen the video of your boy Nardo Wick getting smacked up. I'm like, huh? Where did that come from? This is flabbergasting me. Gucci man, this man, he's responding back. He responded to Pooh Shiesty, who ain't saying nothing. So we gotta definitely dive into to not Pooh Shiesty, to Gucci man, because this record is going viral, and not for the right reasons. But I did see your girl Cardi B back with her BM, and it wasn't Offset. It was to be the Stefon Diggs. I did see them prancing after her concert, out in DC. So definitely wanted to break that down as well. Um, One thing that I did want to continue on, I don't know if y'all heard, they didn't cancel Wireless Fest. They didn't want my boy Ye coming into the UK. So I definitely wanted to dive into that because I'm just like, huh? Now he can't come to the UK? This is crazy. And, you know, do want to shout out also my girl Sexyy Red. Her album's coming out on her birthday, April 15th. So wanted to dive into some of that as well. And yeah, and also Coachella's this weekend. Are y'all going? I didn't hear not one person talk about Coachella. I saw the posters, didn't see nobody talking about it, but I did see my boy, Urn Boy and Derek King. I saw them out there at Coachella streaming, but I didn't see anybody talking about it. So we're gonna look into that and see. And I heard some wild accusations too, um, around in Justin Bieber and Coachella. So I definitely want to dive into that. But yeah, let me look into some of this stuff here that I got. But let me start off though with this wireless fest stuff, because this was personally a little bit crazy to me. I'm like, hmm, y'all don't want Ye to even come into the country at this point? And I want to find the video where we have the organizers. Or no, it was the CEO speaking on Kanye. So I did want to show this. It gotta pull up. Here we go. Hmm. So that was a little bit of the promoter, the director of the Wireless Fest, speaking out about how some of the Jewish groups in the UK said that they would only talk to Kanye and accept his apology that they mandatory wanted him to have. The only way that they would accept his apology is if he did not perform at the Wireless Festival, which is crazy. So you want me to apologize and not even perform? So it's just crazy. That's just crazy. And I'm just like, let me not do the New York Times because, they may have something to say. But yeah, they basically blocked him over his anti-Semitic and Nazi support, with his swastika shirts and all of that stuff that he did. I definitely do not condone any of that Kanye did. So don't ever think that. I definitely don't condone any of that. But I'm just saying, if you gonna make the man apologize, then let him perform. Because it's not like he wasn't gonna sell it out. If y'all saw his SoFi Stadium, look at this. Kanye West formally made a historic two-night residency at SoFi Stadium, generating approximately $33 million in ticket sales. The shows attracted roughly 80,000 fans per night, which is probably with 70,000 plus merch, with the first night alone grossing over 18 million, ranking among the highest grossing single concerts in history. That's the one thing that I don't think people are talking about enough. This man, yay, say what you want, he's selling the tickets. In a world where y'all saying inflation this, inflation that, inflation this, inflation that, this man then did one of the highest selling tours in one night ever. Ever. List of highest. Let me see. 'Cause I said nights, not tours. They just were at a single venue. Let's do this. List the highest grossing concerts at a single venue. So, these people did two. For two shows, 35 million. Okay, Beyonce pulled in 35, so she doing the damn thing. She pulled in 33. But Yay is number. This is basically what I did is I sorted this by shows. Two shows. If you could sell out two shows and make $30 million, which Beyonce has did one, two, three, four times, it looks like. With just two shows, you're doing something. That's $15 million a night you can pull in. But ultimately, he pulled in $18 million in one night, which was one of the highest ever. Let me see what the ranking is, because this is one thing I do like to go through. You can see the biggest concerts they had. Can't find it now, but that's not what I need. That ultimately, the proof is in the pudding. The man sold 18 million. Like that's one thing that I just thought was really crazy. I also thought it was crazy that the UK government got involved and wanted to deny my man's visa. Like, what was that about? Like, y'all better leave Kanye alone. He didn't do nothing to y'all. The man engrossed it. But one thing that I did realize is that all in all, the Wireless Fest is owned by Live Nation, a subsidiary of Rock Nation. So I'm like, did Jay Z stop that? Did Jay Z said, look, we're not having the Wireless Fest no more, not this year. Block them. Lock them and block them. All he had to do is make the call. And that's all I'm going to say. And if you think Jay Z won't do something like that, allegedly, think again. But I thought that was really weird though. But has the Wireless Fest ever been canceled? Because I don't know. Other than this year, Google, other than this year, I know it's canceled this year. Other than 2026, has it been canceled? Uh, this is crazy, yay. Why they doing you like that? Why they doing my guy like that? I don't like that. Okay? It's saying this Summer Wireless Festival has been canceled after headliner Kanye was blocked from coming to the UK. The government refused for permission for West, known as Ye, to travel to the UK after backlash to plan for a planned set at his London festival this summer. For the last several years, West has caused outrage and a string of anti Semitic, racist, and pro Nazi comments. In a statement, Wireless Fest said it canceled and refunded all tickets to ticket holders and added that multiple stakeholders had been consulted ahead of time of booking West and no concerns were highlighted at the time. And that's one thing that I did want to say because Pepsi, PayPal, and some of these promoters and sponsors, they knew ahead of time. You think they didn't know that Kanye was going to be the headliner? But even the director said, if you go look it up, the director said these promoters knew ahead of time. So why was it such a big thing when it was announced? Like I think they just wanted their name attached to the publicity and they wanted to get the publicity and actually wanted to get it out of the contract. Something that business people do all the time. They'll attach their name to something that they know is bad news just to get the publicity and then once it's bad news and it blows up, they'll be like, okay, take our stuff off and that voids the contract. And they'll put those little fine things in the contract. You can't do this. You can't do this. And they'll intentionally do it. Ultimately, they'll get the publicity and end up not paying you your full dues or fulfilling the full contract, which is crazy. So you have to watch out for stuff like that. But they knew. Pepsi knew. PayPal knew. All those companies that say that they didn't know, they knew that he was coming to this concert. And then when they got a backlash, they pulled out, and they still got the promotion because all their names is being put on. Oh, Pepsi. Oh, this company pulled out, and that is what I don't like about the bad politics of business. But yeah. So moving on, I did want to get into this madness with the little TJ and Offset, because I'm like, huh? How much money is owed for you to be a celebrity and you have to shoot? Not even, well, shoot somebody in the booty. That's what they said. But this is what Offset said. He said, you ain't bust nothing, TJ. So I guess he ain't bust no guns. We gonna see what little TJ said on NBC 6. So, ooh, can't even, can't type today, baby. Let's see. But this was the funniest thing to me. So, if y'all didn't hear, apparently Offset and TJ got in, and Little TJ, who is also a New York rapper, Offset, who is allegedly from Atlanta, I'm assuming, got into it and ended up at a casino. Can I find the can I find the casino video? Cause that's what I want to see. Let's watch this, cause this is crazy. We shouting out the state, but we can hit that in a little bit. We'll hit that. This is what I want to see. So apparently this is Offset shot in the booty with his purse on the ground, phone and everything, keys tossed, phone tossed, wig tossed, everything tossed on the ground. And this is little TJ over here with the popo, and hence him and his mugshot. You hear Lizzo in the background? Oh, there's no blood. Okay, okay. I didn't see any blood. I didn't see anything. Let's see. Let's see what Lil TJ said though, because after this, Lil TJ got arrested for this, and let's see what he was arrested for ultimately. Here, it says disorderly conduct. Nice picture. Not gonna lie. Says it has surfaced online following Little TJ's mugshot has surfaced online following his arrest for alleged misdemeanor disorderly conduct in Florida on Monday, April 6th. Disorderly conduct. That's all he was doing because they weren't doing nothing but throwing wigs and throwing purses from what I could see. I ain't see no bullets or no shots or no blood or anything. Um, Not a $500 bond. Oh, this is a KPS. This is a previous charge he had for traffic operating without a driver's license that he didn't go to court for, apparently. That's how you get a KPS. But this is a new charge right here. Um, let's see what little TJ had to say. How many ads this thing got? That's not what I want to hear what he had to say. I need to know. Because he had a lot to say when he got out. And I need y'all to see because I'm like, was the lawyers there? Did they even say, shut up? We don't need you to say anything until we can get you off. Now Offset snitching. Uh, Is it the drugs? I'ma let it be known. These rappers are doing something. I don't know what's going on. The money is can't be that dry. The well is running that dry that these rappers are motherfucking just going berserk right now. They're going to casinos, spending money, betting money, trying to get their money back. They need to just become streamers. They need to become streamers. They need to find other careers, find other business moves because it's not working. It's not working. The rap is not working for everybody. It's not working for everybody. If you don't got, if you ain't an NBA young boy or something like that, you're not moving them numbers like that. Like, and this shit is what it is. So, I just really hope that they get this together. But Offset just stay in trouble every fucking day. It's like every day is something with him. Like, I was looking at this, I'm like, I can't. I'm looking across this, and this is ain't no alleged. This a Offset sued by Detroit casino over alleged $100,000 debt. I said, huh? This man know Peter and Paul and everybody. It said Offset was sued over his alleged $100,000 tab at the Detroit casino just days before he was shot on Monday. The Migos rapper has been sued for breach of contract and fraud by the owners of the Motor City Casino Hotel in Detroit, Michigan. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, Offset opened a $100,000 credit line with an establishment of March of 2024, and they are trying to recover the money he's borrowed. It's gone. He lost it. Y'all better take that man to court, baby. And I mean now, for the other casinos see this and be like, oh yeah, we need to see when we get our money too. I'm like, baby. But this is the funny thing, because I was like, hold on. I said, look. This nigga back. He back. He at the Hard Rock now, baby. He just switched hotels. I just thought that was so funny. I was like, oh, I mean, casinos. Ooh, so if y'all didn't get that, basically he's saying that they've been playing gambling dice or whatever for a couple of times, and Offset kept being like, "I'm gonna pay you back. I'm gonna pay you back." And then when TJ officially ran up on him and asked him for the money, he talking about you gonna get it back in blood. And you can't say that to nobody 'cause he took offense, and I would have too. I would have said, "Get it back in blood. Well, let's get it now, cause I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna get my money now. You're not gonna be playing gambling, doing all that, and I need my money. I don't care if you need yours. I need mine too." So I can understand. I see why little TJ ran up on him. That's all he had to say. Boop boop boop. My damn money, bitch. You over here gambling 5,000 at a time. Back at the table. This man crazy. Crazy. Look at this man. So when he got out, this was him. This man sitting and just a mess. Just a mess. This was Young Thug when he found out. Look at his face. He fat. He said, I don't know nothing about that, and I don't know. I don't know, my friend. Woo! Too funny. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know what to say. But let's look at this because I thought this was crazy. This dropped this morning when I was getting the stories together. I'm like, what's going on in the streets out here? Let's look at the better version first because I saw this version first. Let's see. Get on, get on, get him. Where is the security? Did you see this man get smacked and whacked? No, bruh. No. How you gonna come back from this? Yes, 'cause this the version that I saw. I was like, what? How long was this fight? Where was his security? How long was this fight? And funniest thing when the man spit on Nardo, and he threw that little gay punch. I'm like, oh baby, you need to swing the poles. Keep him with you. You got to keep him with you at this point. You saw that? Look at that. Look at that little. Look at that. Look at that. Keep them things with you. He nothing but 5'3". How tall is this man? Cause that's crazy. He he my height getting beat up like that. Oh hells no. I know I gotta get to the gym there. How did he even swing and get this man down to the ground like this? This is one my first question to the security. First of all, the whole security team will be fucking fired. I know he known for walking around without security, but anybody who was, even if they weren't there, you fired. I get my ass beat outside and somebody recorded it. Now look at this first throw after the man spit in his face, which is technically a felony in some states if you spit in somebody's face. But look at this. Ah, you spit. Oh baby, that's a death sentence in some states. But that little punch that he threw, he got mad. Do you think he got up on the floor and dealt with that man? Okay, yeah. Not if it wasn't for that knee, it wouldn't have been over. The people is playing with you, Nardo. I can't. I can't. You got to get some better fighting skills, though, because this is Mortal Kombat. This was Mortal Kombat. He said, but he risked his life to climb the gate just to do nothing. He definitely risked his life because I don't do them sad and pricklebriar sticky bushes coming over the gates. Okay. This is my whole thing. He got to be broke too because first of all, I'm gonna have security. I ain't nobody running up on me like that. I don't care. Nardo, Nardo got wicked. He got wicked, and that was just it. Nardo definitely got wicked in this, and there's nothing about it. That man was dead ass wrong for spitting on Nardo Wick, and Nardo Wick should have beat him to a pulp. But yeah, he after this he need to get in some boxing classes, and I promise you that. But yes, we move. Okay, so let's get into what your girl been doing, Cardi B, because it looks like she then popped back up with her boo boo, her BM. I said her BM, his BM. It looks like Cardi B then popped back up with her BD. Let's take a look. Baby, she just looked like money. I ain't gonna lie. This she walked out looking like money. That's what the fuck I said. Why the fuck you asking her about Offset? She don't care. She is not. Look, stop asking Cardi B about Offset. She don't want to talk about him. Like that ain't even her current man. Like why? And now if you would have said why you what's about Stefon Diggs or something, he there. Why you ask? Why y'all keep asking this lady about Offset? Y'all don't do that to nobody else. Stop it. Stop it. It's not even funny. Like we don't even the people don't even care. Like what she even care about what she got to say about Offset no more. Like what? He's his own character at this point. She don't have to do nothing. He makes his own news, okay? Now look at her. I love Cardi because this is when you stop your man and you whisper in the car. You say, "Look, is you gonna fuck me tonight or not? And why am I going home? Okay, what is it? I just know because this is it. Ah, how they do it? That bitch nice too. Let me just tell you what happened here. Cardi B said, "You gonna fuck me tonight?" Stefan said, "Yes, come on." She said, "All right, shut the door." She walked around the car. Security thought that she was getting in her car. No, no, I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm doing. Give me that bottle of motherfucking Casamigos too. And she snatched that bottle of Casa. Did y'all see that? And they going to have a good time. Yeah. I just want y'all to play that again so y'all can just see what I just saw. Looking like money. Woo. She knew she looked good too. She said, roll this one up. Open this door. Give me that liquor. And I'm leaving with my baby daddy. She said, I'm leaving with my baby daddy, and that's it. If y'all need any more, if y'all got any more questions, that's it. I love her for that. But everybody know that they was gonna get back together. They on again, off again. He just brought his whole family to her concert that night. Look. But I just thought that was so funny. Like, I know. We've all been there before, Cardi. We love it. We love to see it. But yes. Let's talk about my girl, Sexy. Cause let me see. That girl crazy. But as you know, my girl Sexy's album is about to come out. She said 6 days. She said tape right here, but oh, okay, girl. You better throw that leg up. I'm ready for this album, baby. Cause she said album right here. Is it an album or is it a tape? It's called Richer Than All My Ops. I'm so proud of Sexy because she is doing her thing, baby. And I know that she's gonna have some bop 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 for the summer. Now this not picture that I really love. I'm like, girl, this need to be the album cover, for real, for real. If you want it, if you want it, if you want it. It come out April 15th, y'all. So we're gonna need to stream that, which is on a Wednesday. That okay. That's on her birthday, but she says a Wednesday. I didn't even know you can make an album come out on a Wednesday, baby. If you wanna. Okay, we ready. We ready. We are ready for that. 'Cause I want to see what the news is saying. Oh, this is amazing. Sexyy Red launches Giving It Sexy nonprofit with St. Louis Easter gift bag. This is amazing. See, she didn't have to do this. She did. It said she served 500 families in her hometown of St. Louis. This is ahead of her anticipated Coachella debut and also ahead of her April 15th album. This is why we need to support people like this because you think Sexyy Red is one thing. One thing I do love about her is that this girl writes her songs too. And I love that. This is a girl to write. A lot of people, a lot of these female writers have 1,000 people in the room. When I look at the credits, I see Sexy, Janae, whatever her last name is. Excuse me, Sexy. I don't want to say your last name out. But yeah, that girl is in the booth. Okay? So, whatever you say, don't do that. One thing that I did want to talk about that I didn't hear too much about is Coachella. Because why? I didn't hear nobody talking about it. Y'all know it started today. Well, it started yesterday, but I guess they had disco lines. So, look, there's some of the people that they got here. Central C coming out today. Okay, Central C, we like that. Some of these other people I've seen, never heard of, but shout out to them. Sabrina Carpenter, we love her. Sway Lee, okay. Is it the same people for Saturday or do they switch it up? Yeah, it looks like they switch it up for Saturday. Bia, my girl Bia is gonna come out. Okay, DeVito, like him. Giveon, okay. Sexy, my girl Sexy, will be making her debut at Coachella. We definitely can't wait for that. Um, and yeah, let's see what's going on the following. Oh, what they got on Sunday? They got 3 days of stuff. Ooh, so that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, you know, so we'll be performing this weekend. Okay, Will Sims. Okay, Young Thug. Okay, Young Thug. Got it. So yeah, so we making some things happen, and okay. They definitely got a strong lineup. Justin Bieber is coming one of these weekends to Coachella. I think it is this week, whatever this weekend or, cause yeah, what's the date that he coming? Is he coming Saturday or what day is he coming, huh? Okay, he's coming Saturday the 18th. And is he just coming that one day? Dang, Young Thug coming back? Got it. They got a strong lineup. I'm not even gonna lie, but they said that. festival sales, but I don't know. Are festival sales declining? Mm. Definitely with these cancellations, they probably declined, and I can see that. But one thing that I thought was really crazy is that Coachella did not have faith that Justin Bieber was coming. So I saw inside the report that they had paid SZA a reported 6 figures allegedly to be on standby just in case Justin Bieber pulled a Frank Ocean and canceled at the last minute for Coachella. So we're going to see if Justin Bieber will perform, but this is the crazy thing. Look at this. When I saw this, I said, "Huh? Can you even hear this?" We gotta play one you can hear. But this is not a rumors report. I've seen this multiple places too. This is not just this boy saying this. Okay, yeah, we don't need your inside thoughts, other than mine. Um, but yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you see, multiple sources are reporting this. This is not just, even though I don't see any reliable sources, baby, just know it is some truth to this. So I just thought that that was so crazy that they got SZA on standby. So Justin, if you don't want that check, SZA is definitely gonna come take it. Okay. I want to see if some more streamers are definitely gonna be at Coachella because I ultimately didn't hear not one person talk about it this year, which is sad because Coachella used to be big. It used to be the biggest, one of the biggest events that you want to go to, but it's so expensive. That's another thing. How it's so unreasonable. Coachella is so unreasonably priced that people don't even think about even going to it anymore. I know I ain't, because when I looked at the prices this year, I said, I said $2,000 or something like that. I'm like, what? I know. And then that's another thing. Y'all need to stop shooting yourself in the foot at these festivals and not announcing the lineup, but announcing the price of a ticket. That don't work. You need to tell me at least one person who coming who's certified. Tell me one headliner, and then there are all the rest of the people you can announce later. But these festivals, Rolling Loud, Coachella, all these big festivals that want us to come and invest our money, hundreds and thousands of dollars, announced one headliner at least that we want to see. Do not lock up the headline and having ticket sales before we even know who's coming. That's unreasonable. That's like somebody paying their light bill before they even know how much it is. Why would they do that? And y'all wonder why. I'm just letting you know why the sales of these things are declining. Okay? But that's my personal opinion on that. Cause it don't make no damn sense. No, pants is 6 figures and stuff. Justin. So they had a double booker. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Meaning that they had the double book that same crazy. Ultimately, yeah, I just wish that I could be the person to be on standby for that money. So yeah, but there is one last thing that I did want to get into, which was the Gucci and the Pooh Shiesty of it all. This man, Gucci man, I like Gucci. I can't be mad. I like Gucci, but this man to put this song out, y'all, that done got the streets a buzz this morning. I'm like, Gucci, why would you do this, Gucci? Why would you do this? So, not Gucci. Do y'all think Gucci should have put this out? I personally, they said that they're gonna use this in the trial. That's what the streets is saying, and you know the streets is the FBI and the prosecutors first. The streets is saying they're gonna use this in trial. Gucci, what are we gonna do? We didn't want this. We didn't want this song. I don't even know why. Who told him to put this out? Did Keisha tell him to put this song out? Because this was not a good move. Just think about it in the past 12 hours since it came out or whatever. I'm just like, 8 hours rather. I'm just like, this is not a good move, Gucci. I don't know why. What will possess you to put this song out after you done already been prosecuted against this man? But let's take a listen. It's just crazy. It's enough. We don't even need to hear it, Gucci. Cause I forgot that you cannot hear the desktop audio, y'all. I gotta get that set up. But this is just crazy. I'm just like, what? Why would he put this song out? Like Gucci Man. Mm, mm. Gucci Man said in the song, read between the lines, I don't settle for less. It was all business for Gucci. Um, he said, read between the lines, I don't settle for less. That was enough for them to say. But what I would say is that it was all business for Gucci. And Pooh Shiesty thought he was Gucci was still in the streets, and Gucci is in the corporate. So being that Gucci is in the corporate now, he should have knew that if you pull a gun out on no corporate man, you pull a gun out on Bill Gates, you rob Bill Gates. Bill Gates is gonna take it to the lawyers. Okay. So that's the same thing Gucci did because Gucci is now worth over $20 million. And that's one thing I'm like, now that he got your records, Pooh, he could just sell you off to any record label for the highest bidder. I'm just like, did you even think about all of that? You getting paperwork signed that you ain't even get notarized and nothing like this. So this is just crazy to me. So, but the craziest part is that Gucci would even put this song out that they will probably use in prosecution. They got all the lyrics and everything they need. The first thing that Gucci said in the song is, "You did all that and you still signed to me." I'm like, yeah, you is still signed to him. So what we gonna do with that? It's just a very confusing situation to me. I'm just like, Gucci, Gucci. I don't know what to say. It's just been so much going on this week. Like, so much going on. So much going on. So we're gonna pray for these rappers. We're gonna pray that some money get into their pockets. Cause that's all we can do is pray for them. We need to watch out for ourselves. Stream their music. Stream them. Fight for justice on the streams. Because these people is going crazy in the rap world. And I don't want y'all to go crazy. Y'all just work hard. Do what you gotta do. But this is like, mm, 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 mm. As always, I appreciate y'all following, viewing, liking, subscribing, commenting, all of that stuff. This will be a weekly thing where I just do. Oh, hey, I appreciate my comments too. Yeah, I'm just seeing these from the chat because my computer was going so slow. So I'm gonna get better at commenting as well. So please forgive me for that. So thank you though for commenting. I appreciate any engagement. I'm like, did I comment twice? Okay. But yeah, I appreciate any engagement. And if you can follow me and subscribe, that means the world to me. But I will be doing weekly breakdowns of the hip hop in the week. So if you're not somebody who, is on social media every day or somebody who's in the hip hop news every day, I definitely want you to be able to tune into my channel and get just the top news, the things that you may need to know, the speaking pieces that keep you afloat. And also I do a lot of immersive events and IRL stuff. So this weekend, like I said, I will be in Miami. So check me out tomorrow evening for that. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna be doing some nice things. So make sure you subscribe, follow me, check out my schedule to see when I will be broadcasting live, and definitely appreciate everybody. So peace.